Jake Clever, a top specialist and analyst who has worked with several financial companies, including some of the biggest banks, including BlackRock, J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo, and many more, has said that XRP will be worth $2,500 by the end of 2025. This is quite crucial since $2,500 per XRP comes as more than 4,000 financial institutions have said they will utilize XRP by 2025 or the end of 2025, which is only a few months away. And we're talking about big banks like J.P. Morgan, who formally accepted XRP as payment for credit cards and mortgages. Or all of Japan's banks, more than 80% of them, have decided to work together to use XRP's technology in their payment systems. This has already been mostly approved. It was just published 17 hours ago. But that's not the case anymore. The Worldwide Bank of Standard Chartered Partnerships works with Ripple to use XB for payments. Standard Chartered Bank partners would be able to use XB to make payments. This is yet another one of those huge banks that can be seen all over the world. And, well, they chose to utilize XRP to pay for things. When we talk about making XRP and the XRP ledger more global, what we truly mean is the integration of central banks' CBDCs into the XRP ledger. And I think that has been validated with more than 30 banking institutions. 5 of them have been authorized. 5 are talking to each other. There are 20 more that are still going on. Now, of course, Russia, the UAE, and Japan are 3 of the 8 countries that are creating CBDCs on the XRP ledger. But as you can see, there are the Republic of Palau, Russia, Montenegro, Uruguay, Hong Kong, Japan, New Zealand, and the United Arab Emirates. You simply need a few XRP to make a lot of money and become a multimillionaire. You only need a few $100s to a few $1,000s to make your kids and their kids rich. Because XRP's price will go up to the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and finally millions of dollars. It has been said that only 10 XRP will be worth roughly $10 million. So we worked with Apple to give everyone who sees this movie way more than 10 XRP. You can actually get up to 100 XRP, or $100 to buy even more XRP, by following 3 simple actions that take less than 5 minutes. You need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and then sign up for a hold using the link in the description and make a transaction. This deal could be worth 1 penny, $1, or $10, but the point is that you can obtain up to $100 worth of free XRP just by signing up and spending 1 penny. And the whole idea is that you can do all of this in less than 5 minutes and make money for you and your kids for generations to come. And no matter if XRP goes to $1 million per XRP in 1, 2, or 5 years, the point is that you got in at these very low prices right now. You took 5 minutes of your time. You bought your XRP, and even if it sits on the sidelines for 5 years, when you log back into your account, you'll have a lot of money, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars, but at the very least you'll have. Let's get 10 billion started with the video. But before, please make sure you set up on Uphold using the link in the description. Get your free XRP right now on every new transaction. You have a very short amount of time to do this, but you must utilize the link in the description and sign up and make a purchase. Let's get started with the video. The price of XRP, or at least the genuine price of XRP, has always been a strange number. People think it will go from a few cents to hundreds of dollars, then thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even millions of dollars. But where does the real price lie? And in my opinion, it's by time frame. In the next 3 or 4 months, XRP will probably drop to over $2,500, according to experienced analyst Jake Clever. He also thinks that XRP's price will be over $2,500 by the end of 2025. I also think that XRP's price was meant to be $10,000 and will be $10,000 as it continues to grow around the world. This is happening right now with over 4,000 financial institutions. Ripple's co-founder, Arthur Britton, and the XRP founder both said that XRP's price was meant to be $10,000. And we're seeing it happen because banks in Japan are now building on the expert letter. We have a lot of countries working on CBDC based on the expert letter, and we have collaborations with a lot of countries, such those in the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. Well, XRP's value keeps going up. Now, for $60,000 per XRP, or $59,472, this one is very, very special, because Bard AI, Chativity, and all the other AI platforms validated that Forbes, actually forecasted the price of XRP and wrote an article called "The New Bitcoin is XRP." It said $59,472, but it was pulled down mere minutes after it was posted. This makes it clear that XRP is worth a lot more than Bitcoin, since XRP will take the place of Bitcoin. And if you look at Bitcoin's pricing, they were certainly above 107,000 a few months ago and 120,000 now. But the bottom line is that XRP will be worth those amounts. Forbes is the most well-known and trusted source for financial news, so if they say something will happen, it probably will. Some analysts are even stating that XRP's price might reach $1 million per XRP, which means that in the future, 10 XRP will be worth $10 million. But why? What is going on? And, well, we're going to listen to the tape of Jake basically telling you why, and also the $650 billion that is coming to the XRP ledger in just a few weeks. What do you mean by this year? This year, it will be worth $2,500? It might be. By the end of the year. Like, for sure in your mind. If it isn't done in 2 years, we're done with it. So, for the reverse carry trade to happen, these things I just talked about have to happen. How are those things coming? Like, they are right outside the door. Are they going to happen? They will happen. So that's when I start to see XRP go up. My account is going down. Should I sell? Will it go back down when things settle down, or will it stay that high or even higher? It will stay that high and go up. And the reason for that is that there will be enough liquidity